Some of the most worrisome health challenges I find that are coming into the clinic nowadays are everything from heart disease and loneliness and the hectic, busy lifestyles that are leading everyone to have chronic stress. I mean, everybody right now is so stressed, and how do we actually support them is the biggest question.
Yeah, I think there's no question that there is an epidemic of emotional illness, mental illness, and that's because so much of our life is now artificial.
We're seeing kids who are anxious and feeling lonely and depressed. You have aging Canadians as well who just need to feel connected to a community.
I think the problem that we have today is that so many of our people are disjointed from nature. And the reason for this is that they have the delusion that we're separate from nature, but yet nature crafted us. Every element in nature is in us. We are in nature.
The path to true wellness may actually be reconnecting with nature, this incredibly powerful medicine all around us all the time. There is so much science that supports how nature benefits the body. We know bird sounds brings down our blood pressure. When we see water, we know that we feel calmer. When we are in a forest, we actually feel more positive. And I think when I look at why do I want to use nature in my own practice, I want to bring that back to folks, and I want them to rediscover it, because in the craziness of our lives, it is something that we've lost, is that connection to our natural world and how good it makes us feel and how healing it can be.
Even living in the city, the outdoors aren't far. There's plenty of green spaces that you can commune with nature and feel attached to that part of the world. Just take a walk, right? Just look at a tree. Look at something far away. You know, go find a horizon line somewhere.
There's many ways to experience nature. It could be big. It could be you going on a mountain, but it can also be small. It could be looking at a cobweb. It could be seeing a caterpillar crawl up a leaf nearby. Nature shows up in so many different ways.
Everything that you see when you open the door or open your window and look outside is nature. It's the air around us, it's the trees, it's the plants, it's every living thing, it's the bugs, it's the stones, it's the rocks, it's the water. And the beauty of it is that we're all connected. All of nature is interconnected. Traditional Indigenous people embrace that and hold it very, very close.
Yeah, nature is a key part of any type of treatment plan or health plan or supporting people with their health. Nature is the thing that we all need to get back to.
I'm Jean Knowles, and this is my son, Stuart. He's going to be 37. He's nonverbal. And Stuart was diagnosed with developmental disabilities at birth. Communication is difficult, especially for someone without a real way of explaining how you're feeling, if you're starting to get a little nervous, if you're starting to be overwhelmed. And so when there are a lot of expectations on him, he can become quite anxious. When Stuart comes out to the lake where things are so quiet and he can be part of nature, he can sit, be quiet, reconnect, and decompress. Yes, it takes him a little while sometimes, but you can see the change just in the way he holds himself.
I just started university last year. I had my first year, which was one of the most the hardest years of my life. It was really, really challenging. A big jump going to live in a new city, have to make new friends, and a few weeks into my first year, I lost my grandpa, which was really sad and really stressful. Getting outside was, at that time, was so important because it allowed me to just sit there and take a deep breath and relax and know that even though everything in my life was challenging and I was going through a lot, that it was gonna be okay and that I could just take a moment to breathe and to kind of just let everything go for a bit. Like, obviously didn't solve all the problems I had, but was really just a consistent place that I could go where I could feel good and just relax when everything in my life was really challenging.
Dealing with loss and losing people, and just how overwhelming the grief of that can be. That in particular has been a time where I've really turned to trying to commune with nature that has been invaluable, that I don't know what I would have done otherwise.
We have so many demands on our time. We've got kids to look after. We've got aging parents to look after. Both of those are going to require our attention, our love, and our care. So if we can get our parents, if we can get our kids, if we can get all of our loved ones around us to just find that quiet moment.
Just remove them from the place where they feel confined, out in the air, and you will find things that will bring joy. And being outdoors can remind people of memories and of times past in nature.
At a time when we have a big aging population, if we can get people more connected with nature, that's helping with dementia and Alzheimer's. It's making your mind stronger.
Well, one thing about seniors is that too often we get to feel alone. Our families are spread out. We don't get to see them that often. Many of our friends have passed on, and so we feel alone. But if you go out into nature and you sit in a quiet spot, just quietly, you begin to hear birds and songs and things that you never saw before. You see the beauty of nature, the flowers, the wildlife. This is what we need to recapture, and we need to find that I am part of nature. Nature's part of me. I can't separate myself from it. We all have this ideal that we want our children to grow up healthy, emotionally stable, a wholeness about them, and nature is your best aid.
I think now more than ever in this very fast-paced world, children, we're finding that they're on their screens over 1,000 hours in a year. There's a lot of movements to try to get children outside as often as they're on their screens. But I think it's also about slowing down, being in their bodies, and having a connection to the natural environment. Children get used to being told what to do, and so we're kind of taking away their natural curiosity, their natural learning.
Don't try to structure it for them. Let them, for themselves, experience nature. Feel the freedom that they have to enjoy nature. You allow them to do this. You let them go where their interests attract them.
Maybe they get wet, maybe they get muddy. We know that when kids are in nature, kids who spend time with nature in unstructured play, they actually develop better from a motor perspective. They move better. When you throw kids into a wild environment, they get to have a blast.
And you just see the joy, the happiness, the relaxation.
When kids are playing in the mud, they actually have a better time in school. They actually do better on their grades. They can focus on their teacher better. They can regulate their emotions better. They can regulate those big feelings a lot better. Kids who are in nature, they have fewer temper tantrums.
So I feel like it's very important for children to engage with nature Because I think we always have. It's who we are as humans. I feel like deep down in our core, we have a relationship with the environment.
One thing nature teaches us is that the first thing we have to do before we can be of help to anybody else is to take care of ourselves. And one of the best ways to take care of ourselves is to replenish our beings. And again, it's easily done in nature. But the thing is, you have to make time for it.
They've been so dry. I love the way the sun.
Today, for the purpose of our walk, we will be experiencing the property of Lasdule Park. And I just wanted to
What I do is take people through an experience in a natural space, so in a park or in a forest, any place that has trees present.
I invite you to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just release it
And
into the
I
ground.
help them disconnect from their cognitive mind, from their, fast-paced state, and to reconnect with their senses. So then they can experience nature through their senses versus through their mind.
Being in nature allows us the opportunity to really get in tune with our thoughts, our feelings, and our senses, particularly, to make sense of what's going on and feel a sense of control and be a part of something larger than what is going on personally with us.
The moment we are immersed in that experience, our nervous system regulates, everything slows down, and we kind of feel back at home again. That's how I experience it. When I am immersed in nature, I feel at home. So I don't do the therapy. I'm the guide, and the forest is the therapist.
Your path to wellness starts outside. Just get out the door, go in a backyard, go in a park, and engage with nature. It doesn't need to be complicated, it's doable, and your body and mind will thank you.
The beauty of nature connection is that, it's available. It's in your backyard. It's right there.
And it's so good for your mental health, your well-being, and just overall, we need it. So, yeah.
You can just sit out and be, and just be part of the world, be part of nature.
Filling your soul with the beauty of nature is an essential part of life.
You can give that a try. No matter what's going wrong, you can go for a walk, you can go for a hike, you can commune with nature in some way, and it's not going to hurt, and it's often really helpful.
Look at what I found.
Wow, you know what that is?
No.
It's called a staghorn sumac. And the reason they